One game for the right to go to the NBA Finals. It is Game 7, and it's the Western Conference Finals on EA Sports. We're at Pepsi Center in downtown Denver. Tonight, it's the Denver Nuggets taking on the Phoenix Suns. Along with Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Nuggets coming in. They have the home court here, always crucial in a Game 7, with the winner moving on to the NBA Finals.
Now look, I think both teams are worthy of going to the NBA Finals. But the reality is that only one team will prevail this evening. And the way this series has gone so far, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes all the way down to the final shot.
Won't go. Murray with it. He'll run the offense to Jokic. Kevin Durant swats it. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. Free throw up and good. It's a three-point play on the first possession of the game. Into the front court, it's Booker just getting started. Strap in for a good one here in Game 7. Here comes the screen. Paul, that is great vision to set it up. Kevin Durant missed his first. That one goes.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Has a chance. Deep two there. Won't go.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
To Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. Booker to Durant. Paul. And the rebound corralled by Jokic. Murray into the front court. His team up by 1. Jokic to Aaron Gordon. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Kevin Durant has it. Booker. Slam dunk, DeAndre Ayton.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Porter to Jokic. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Nikola Jokic trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. The free throw good. Caps off the three-point play. The lead is 4. Paul into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Screen coming. Count it. He has that sixth sense that you just can't teach.
He's like a traffic cop, and he's navigating a myriad of bodies coming his way. And there's a smaller innuendo of the game that nobody talks about. When he makes a great pass, he'll tell the offensive player, shoot it, go up, dunk it. He will direct you and lead you to success.
Phoenix has the ball. Booker to Paul. Nothing going here on that drive. The Suns with 4 to shoot. Durant to Paul from long range. Cleans it up. Aaron Gordon with a piece.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Murray with the basketball. 10-6 our score. And draws the foul.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Paul across the timeline. 12-6 our score. Nikola Jokic rejects it. And that one out of bounds off a nugget. Time to shuffle things up. Almost unlucky bounce to Gordon. And a chance coming up at the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Aaron Gordon has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 69% at the line. First one, count it. Two for 2 on that trip. Booker with it. Down 8. To Durant. Lets it fly from long range. His first effort off the mark.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. To Jokic. Gordon. And a throwdown. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Aaron Gordon sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To Caldwell Pope. They go to Jokic, down low. Short jumper off the mark. Durant across the timeline. They find themselves down 10. To Booker. Here's a chance from long range. Great defense, forcing the miss. Murray into the front court. His team leads it by 10. To Caldwell Pope. Down low Jokic. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Trying to cash in. Booker's shot, no good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
The pass set it all up.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. To Booker. Down to 5 on the 24. To Booker. Beyond the arc for three. That's good D. Shot no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Just off the mark. Jokic. Slams it down. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
To Booker. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Aaron Gordon. To Caldwell Pope. Shot clock to 4 for the Nuggets. Jokic. Short jumper stays out.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Booker. Five on the shot clock for Phoenix. That's usually one that he'll knock down. To Gordon. Porter. They go to Jokic, down low. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Caldwell Pope. The big man, Ayton with the rebound. Into the front court, it's Booker. Down 12. Deep left corner. Booker. Pass there, taken away by Denver. And throws it down.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Now the Suns going to signal for a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. DeAndre Ayton. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. 24-second violation. To Caldwell Pope. Kentavious Caldwell Pope. 3 for 6 now.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Able to convert inside.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Jamal Murray, guarded by T.J. Warren. Great pass to set it up. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
First one goes down. And he makes them both. Nuggets have the possession. And the basket good at the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space.
I did, but the defender didn't.
Nothing going here on that drive. Paul. Goes to the right side. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's how you defend.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Great defense there, forcing the pickup. To Jackson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Sent it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Ooh, Chris Paul. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
The defense is doing such a good job of denying him the ball and really getting in his pocket, but he got that one to go.
Here comes the screen. Block shot.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Tough make through traffic.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
To Paul. The Suns with 4 to shoot. Paul. Chris Paul is going to get a chance at 3 here. A career 86% from the line. Knocks down the first. It's a second. One more coming. And he hits all 3 free throws. Nuggets with the basketball. Jamal Murray. Tough matchup against Durant. Now to Jordan. Down low. DeAndre Jordan, look out.
That's how you punctuate a good first quarter. 3 more left to go, but you've set the momentum for the second.
Now Paul with the basketball. Trailing by 15. Wide open look, won't go. Long key from 3/4 court, 1 quarter down in this deciding Game 7. Jay and I return in a moment. This is the Western Conference Finals on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. It's Denver's ball. Here comes the screen to Jordan. Denver with 4 to shoot. Kevin Durant with the block. Hustle pays off. They've got the possession. To Durant. Paul. Slam dunk, DeAndre Ayton.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Driving right to the basket. Rises for the slam. Jay, we're seeing more of the same to start the second.
It's called settle for more. Just because a defender gives you space doesn't mean that you need to take the jump shot. Keep attacking the rim. It will open up eventually.
Kevin Durant, tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2" guard. Scary.
To Reggie Jackson. Here comes the screen. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Jamal Murray, guarded by CP3. To Jordan. Kevin Durant, huge block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Durant. Paul. 5 on the shot clock. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Screen coming. Slam dunk.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball, and there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
And he's going to the free throw line. Chris Paul at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. And hits the first free throw.
Way to hit.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Denver's got it. Caldwell Pope matched up with Durant. Jackson to Jordan, down to Green. And the rebound belongs to Phoenix. Paul into the front court, trailing by 11. To Durant. 5 to shoot. Durant. Kevin Durant. He's going to get 3 shots here. Career 88% from the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. Denver ball right now. Return label included.
The offense might want to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
Shot from the lane won't go. Jackson with it. His team on top by 8. Caldwell Pope to Jokic. Cleans it up. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Paul with it up top. Trailing by 10. To Durant. Goes to the left side. Paul. To Durant. Fires the three. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Now ready to shoot at the line. Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. Paul into the front court. Down a dozen. Can't connect. Jackson with it. Looking to make something happen. To Aaron Gordon. Jokic. A pass stolen by Phoenix. Paul to Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. Paul to Durant. Chance for Paul. Ooh, Chris Paul. He's 3 for 7. When you look at playmakers from the last decade plus, what sets Chris Paul apart?
He always puts you in a position to succeed. He leads because he's vocal, and when he directs and he guides, there is nobody better at the position than CP3.
Jackson to Porter. Shot clock to 4 for the Nuggets. To Gordon. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Paul. Nikola Jokic sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Paul to Durant. For 3. Now that's a contest.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Nice pass to get things going.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Nothing going here on that drive. Here's CP3. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there. Jackson with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. Here comes the screen to Jokic. Reggie Jackson picked up by Paul. It's Ayton with the rebound. Paul across the timeline. Down a bundle. To Durant. Jackson with it. He'll run the offense. To Caldwell Pope. Porter to Jackson. Has a look. It's no good. Great defense.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Now whistle. Timeout for Denver as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Jokic. They work it down to Gordon. To Porter. 4-3. That'll humble the rookie. Porter Jr. off the mark.
Hey, switch that down.
Nuggets have the possession. From the painted area, won't go down.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
5 on the shot clock for Phoenix. Has a chance. Deep two there, won't go.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
Paul. Big finish at the rim. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper won't go down. To Porter. Jokic to Aaron Gordon. Doesn't get the bounce. To Booker. The jumper's off the mark. Porter to Jokic. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
So many concerns about his strength and, more importantly, his durability. But he looks solid on that play.
It's Phoenix ball. Paul. Surveys the floor. Knocked loose. Nuggets have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Aaron Gordon, defended by Kevin Durant. Jokic. To Caldwell Pope. Oh, emphatic slam.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Nuggets were the dominant team in that first half, without question. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Denver Nuggets. The Suns may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Phoenix Suns.
Game track. Assists.
The Denver Nuggets are having a great time out there. When you see players getting their teammates involved and having fun, it's the best way to win. Murray is doing the most sharing with his teammates.
Player of the half.
Murray put together a highlight reel of dunks in the first half. At this point, the defense is trying to avoid showing up in any posters.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here we go with the top 3 plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
To Caldwell Pope. Runner here, won't go. To Durant. And the rebound claimed by Denver. To Caldwell Pope, leaving no doubt, slams it down.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Nikola Jokic, snatching it out of the air. That's his 3rd block this evening.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Kevin Durant, not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
To Jokic. Caldwell Pope. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Nikola Jokic at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw good to cap off the 3-point play as they continue to open things up here in the 3rd quarter. Suns with the basketball. Durant. Curling inside. DeAndre Jordan able to recover with the block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Jokic to Caldwell Pope. Jamal Murray. And the rebound's taken in by Phoenix. Booker with it. His guys down big. Not that time.
I got it, Ed. In the first half, I heard the way the defense communicated. Here he comes, pass, here comes switch, help. Now, in the second half, you hear active communication. They're assertive. Here he comes, switch, help off the ball screen. I'm fading, I'm shading. That kind of communication is a difference between a winning and a losing team.
Suns control the possession. To Durant. Fires the three. Rebound taken down by Denver. Murray with it. His guys holding the big lead. To Jokic. Here comes the screen. Jokic. Nearing impossible. No getting through.
5, Ed. That's 5 blocks tonight.
And he'll head to the line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
First one, count it.
Shot, boy.
And gets both to drop at the line. Jokic. Nice pass to set things up.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Durant with the basketball up top. Looking to make something happen to Booker. Here comes the screen. Slams it down, and there was no stopping him that time. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Jamal Murray matched up with Booker. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
Nikola Jokic. He's got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. Kevin Durant with the rock to Booker. Paul to Booker. Slam dunk, DeAndre Ayton. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
To Jokic. Had a chance, but it's no good.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Nothing going here on that drive. And counted at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Nuggets have the possession. To Gordon. Jokic. To Porter. Kevin Durant. Tips it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Paul. To Durant. Gets to the basket and scores.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
To Caldwell Pope. lays it up and in.
It has been. The passing has been great, but the precision of the passing has been next level. Every pass has been delivered right in the pocket, ready for the player to either shoot or dunk the ball.
Curling inside, Aaron Gordon pins it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Terrific vision. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Durant across the timeline. Down a bundle to Paul. Durant. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. The shot almost. To Aaron Gordon. Porter. Denver with 4 to shoot. Jamal Murray. Tough shot. Well defended. Jokic. To Porter. Michael Porter Jr. above the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Now a whistle. We'll get a timeout from Phoenix as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Paul to Durant. Jumper's good.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Murray into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Here comes the screen. Here's Jackson down low. Yes! And a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Reggie Jackson trying to cash in on a 3-point play. A career 85% free throw shooter. Free throws good as they continue to widen their lead. KD with the rock. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go. Murray with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Down low, Jokic. And the rebound comes to Durant. And a putback slam.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Jamal Murray against KD. Jackson. They go to Jokic, down low. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
I don't know, Ed. Maybe there's a long-term play here. But next game, we're going to be aggressive early. Maybe.
Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. It's Suns ball. To Durant. Probing the defense. Trying to make his move. The Suns with 4 to shoot. From long range. And it's the Nuggets with the board. To Jokic. Goes reverse to lay it in.
And I'll never forget one of my first games playing as a rookie with the Bulls. I talked to Steve Nash, and Steve Nash always used to tell me, the more you come out and you get your teammates involved, the easier it will be for you to score down the stretch. Think about it. You come out, you get 7, 8 quick assists, then a ball fake on the next possession. He bit, easy layup.
From the outside, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
And hits the first free throw.
Subbing in for the Nuggets, number 54.
2 for 2 on that trip.
Keep working him out, boy. He can't guard you.
Phoenix with it. Takes stock of the floor to Durant. Lets it fly from long range, and the rebound taken in by Jordan.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
Ooh, someone's been working on their game in the offseason. But let's not get carried away.
To Durant. Five on the shot clock for Phoenix. Has a look. Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
Here's a chance from long range. Buries it.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Phoenix has the ball. Probing the defense. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw up and good. It's a 3-point play, but a rare spot as they continue to trail big. To Reggie Jackson. Has a chance. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognize how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
Trying to cash in. Shot won't go. Nuggets with the basketball. Runner's good there.
In the paint, you need to finish, just like that.
Murray into the front court. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead. Beyond the arc for 3. He was all over him. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That ends the period, and the Nuggets feeling good right now. It'll be Suns basketball as we begin the fourth quarter, and they have really not shown up tonight. This has been a very disappointing performance.
I mean, they've been outplayed in every facet of the game, shooting, rebounding, even taking care of the ball. Even the managers of the opposing team are running out there faster to clean up the floor than their managers are.
Jackson with it. His guys holding the big lead. To Porter. Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
To Paul. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Chris Paul, veteran move. Well defended, still buries the 3.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Caldwell Pope. Down low, it's Gordon. Aaron Gordon stuffs it down. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Paul. Has a look. And he hits.
You see, the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Not that time. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
To Paul. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, not getting the bounce.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Jackson with it. Looking to make something happen. Porter to Caldwell Pope. Off the assist.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger.
But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Not that time. Reggie Jackson picked up by Paul to Caldwell Pope. Jackson fires the 3. Defense was ready. Reggie Jackson unable to hit. Now Paul with the basketball. His guys down big. For 3. And he'll go to the foul line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
And he connects on the first free throw.
Good money.
And he hits the second. Perfect from the line. Hits all 3 of them.
I like that.
It's Denver's ball to Caldwell Pope. Here comes the screen. Caldwell Pope matched up with Booker. Couldn't keep it in. Off Contavious Caldwell Pope. Paul into the front court. Down a bundle. For 3. Man, that was a tough shot.
The body language was so bad in the first half. After every missed shot, your head went down. Now, your head is to the sky, and I like the confidence.
Jackson to Gordon. Caldwell Pope to Jackson. Fires the 3, and Reggie Jackson, no hesitation on that one. Buries it.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possession. Oh, he sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Short jumper stays out. Jackson with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Jordan. DeAndre Jordan, look out.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Add 2 points to the board. Denver's got it. Reggie Jackson matched up with Paul. Caldwell Pope to Jordan, down low, and finishes strong. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Paul knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
A lackluster first half performance, but this half, you seem like a different person.
Jackson with it. He'll run the offense. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Suns. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
And he makes them both. Denver ball right now. Jamal Murray against Chris Paul. Shot for Jokic. No good. Paul. Message received. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Phoenix as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Booker. Oh, pass stolen by the Nuggets. To Aaron Gordon. And he knocks it down, Jay.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
It's Phoenix ball. Here comes the screen. Chance for Chris Paul. The screen sets him up for two.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
To Jokic. Kevin Durant swats it. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Aaron Gordon at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. To Durant. Paul, counted. Three-pointer is good.
And he is just turning up here in the second half. In the first, he didn't seem that engaged. Now, he seems hungry.
Nuggets have the possession. To Gordon. Goes to the right side. The drive. Right to the basket. Off the mark. Kevin Durant with a piece. Nuggets reclaim it. Got it. What a save. That's hard work right there. Paul. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Here comes the screen. Jokic to Caldwell Pope. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Gordon to Porter. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it. To Paul from long range. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. To Aaron Gordon. Keeps it alive. Gotta love the hustle. Big finish at the rim. Suns recover.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Booker to Paul. Lets it fly from long range. No good. That's great defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Kevin Durant lets it go. Count the basket.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
Substitution being made in this one. To Caldwell Pope. Down low, Jokic. Caldwell Pope to Jokic. Jamal Murray. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level one-on-one. The help defense needs to be shown, and he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
You hear coaches talk all the time about passing the ball on time and on target. As a passer myself, if I can deliver the ball to you in a position where I cannot give you options to think, but just go up and make the play easy, that's a win-win.
And he buries it.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Caldwell Pope. Jokic. To Porter. Jokic. Jamal Murray. He still can't find his range from deep. It's no good. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Paul to Booker. Pass there, taken away by Denver.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
That's out. Last touch by Jamal Murray. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Booker to Paul. Here's a chance from long range. Offensive rebound. It was right there. Gordon to Jokic. Another chance. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
Nikola Jokic at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Gets it in the left corner. To Paul. Beyond the arc for 3. He engulfed him that time. Murray with it. His guys holding the big lead. It's the Nuggets who come away victorious. They are champions of the Western Conference. They're on their way to the NBA Finals. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Nuggets will represent the West in the NBA Finals after today's landmark victory. After a season of adversity, it all comes down to one last playoff series. And I just know it's going to be incredible. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Denver Nuggets. The Suns. We're hoping for a different postseason future, but now it's about what-ifs of the past. The reality of the offseason is now upon them. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Phoenix Suns.
Game track. Assists.
The Denver Nuggets showed off the kind of team chemistry that coaches love to see from their players. The more they moved the ball, it showed how much they trust each other. In the end, they got to win, and it looked like they had a great time doing it.
Player of the game.
The highlight says it all. He's your player of the game.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.